Hello guys, my name is Bahroz and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will share with you some sample practice questions for Ccat test, and I will tell you how you can go about answering them in the quickest and smartest way. What I will be doing is I will be sharing with you some smart tips, tricks and hacks in order for you to answer those questions quickly and ace them. Previously, I made a video where I explained what is a Ccat test and how you can go about acing it, what are the parameters, what to expect and all. I highly recommend you check out that video before you even go and practice any of the questions in this video. Other than that, I have also made another practice video where I covered different questions or different set of questions for Ccat, which are different from the questions that I will be covering in this video. The reason I have come out on this subject is because I coach and mentor individuals to ace their Ccat test. In case you are interested in booking a live one-to-one session with me for me to help you with Ccat test, you can do so also using the link that I will leave in the description of this video. However, more importantly, it is required that you practice this test. The more you practice, the better you will get at it. And with regards to practice, what I've done is I've sifted through the web and I found this one particular website which has a sample practice test, which is as close as it can get to the real test. The reason I highly recommend you try the test out, even though that there are many questions that I will be sharing in this video and I've shared in other videos as well. And also if you go on the web, you can search for a lot of sample questions which you can practice. However, more than just simply practicing the questions, it is important that you practice the test itself, like familiarize yourself with the test and what the test will look like. So when you appear in the test, you are not wasting any time by familiarizing yourself with the content and with the format itself, because you've already seen the format. You've already gone through that pressure because you sat in a practice sample test altogether. Because the issue is you have limited time. You have around 15 seconds to answer each question and you have 50 questions to answer. So you don't have time to lose. It is best that you practice an online sample test so you get familiar with the format and the content that will come. Because if you don't do so, then when you will appear on the test in the final day or in the day of the test, then it will take you some time to familiarize yourself with the content and the format of the test itself. And that will lose some time. So why lose that time and practice earlier? So I highly recommend you check out that website and see if you can practice those tests. The more you practice, the better it is. Now, one special ask before going into the practice question, which is in case you find any value from this video, please press the like button. Keeps me motivated so I can produce similar and better content like this. And more importantly, subscribe to the channel as well, because on this channel, I post content pertaining to how you can achieve success in your career and in your personal finances. In case that is of interest to you, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Now let's get rolling into those sample questions. So here the question number 1 is: on Wednesday, 60 adult bought a ticket for the boat ride in park. If 40% were adult bought ticket on the following Thursday, how many tickets were sold during these 2 days? So we need to figure out how many tickets were sold in the 2 days. So first day was 60 and second day was 40% more than 60. So what is 40% more than 60? Which is 60 plus 60 into 40%. What is 40% of 60? It's 24. How I do it is very quick one. The easy way of calculating percentages is, what is 10% of 60? 10% of 60 is 6. What would be 4% of 60 is 4 into 6, which is 24. So 60 plus 24 is 84. So 84 were sold on Thursday. And then 2 days combined would be 60 plus 84, which is 144. Question number 2, select the answer that completes the matrix. Here the best way is to first pick one symbol and see how it is behaving across the different quadrants. So first I will pick the arrow symbol. So arrow symbol on the opposite sides is mirror image. So if you see on the top left, it is pointing towards left. On the top right, it is pointing towards right. So it's a mirror image. On the middle left, it is pointing down. On the middle right, it is pointing up. So on the last one, which is the bottom right, it is pointing towards the right direction. So the question mark one would be pointing towards the left direction. So let's see which ones in the options is pointing towards the left direction. It could be B, or it could be K or J. So at least we've shortlisted it down to B, K, J. Now let's pick up the second symbol. In the second symbol, what is happening is that the corner symbols are same. Exactly same, which means if on the top left it is a dark circle and a dot of white in the middle, it is the same on the top right. Similarly, bottom left is full dark, then bottom right will be full dark as well. Which one between B, J, K is full dark? It is either J or K, so we are left with only 2 options. So what is happening to the square? Square is similar in the first two and then it changes. So in the bottom it is similar, which is there is black outside and white inside, and then the question mark would be fully black inside or fully black square, which is option K. So K is our answer. So here question number 3, culpable is to blame as edible is to taste, or malleable is to censure, menial is to discuss, penal is to incarceration, laudable is to praise. Here the answer would be laudable is to praise, because culpable means deserving blame and laudable means deserving praise. So the analogy follows the same pattern of an adjective describing something deserving a particular reaction or treatment. Question number 4, complete the sequence 9, 36, 81, 225. Again, every time I've said here is there is a sequence within the sequence. So 3 into 3 is 9, 6 into 6 is 36, 9 into 9 is 81. So 9, 36, 81, and the next number would be 144. Why? Because the two numbers that are being multiplied are same, which is 3 into 3, 6 into 6, 9 into 9. And they are increasing by 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12. So 12 into 12 is 144. Next one, John takes 40 minutes to walk from work to home at a constant pace of 4 miles per hour. So 40 minutes at 4 miles per hour. That's fine. John starts to reduce this time to 20 minutes. So if you reduce the time to 20 minutes, which is half, you need to increase the speed twice, which is increase the speed by 2 as well. So speed will go from 4 to 8. How much faster must John walk, which is the difference? So previously he was walking 4 miles per hour. Now he needs to walk 8 miles per hour. So 8 minus 4 is 4. So 4 is our answer. What would be the next group of letters in the following series? Here the best thing to do is start with the last letter. So X, Y, Z, A. So X, Y, Z, A, and then next one would be B. X, Y, Z, A, and then B. Which option has B at the end? It's option A, ZTB. So we'll select that. We don't need to reconcile any other placement of letters. We just reconcile the last placement of letters, and that is good enough. Choose the word that is most nearly opposite to the word lengthen. Here the answer is truncate, because truncate means to shorten by or is by cutting off, while it's lengthen means to increase. So this is an opposite. Which options from A to F best fits in the missing place? Here again, as I said, we pick one thing at a time and then see how it is changing. So here the number of black dots are reducing. First there was only one white dot, then there are 2 white dots, then there are 3 white dots. So next one should have 4 white dots. So which option has 4 white dots? It's either A, it's B, it's D, it's E, and F. So kind of most of them. The next option is to pick the symbol with an arrow. What is happening to the symbol with an arrow? It is turning 90 degrees every time. So 90 degrees, and then it turns 90 degrees again, and next time it turns 90 degrees. So it should be, the arrow side should be facing up and pointing towards the left direction, which is in option D and option F. So it's either D or F. Now what we are left with is the black line above. So the black line is broken in the first one, then it completes, then it just goes away. And then in the next one, we don't know, but in the other one, it comes and it is all complete. So the first sequence will be repeated, which is the line is broken. So the line is broken in D. So we will select D. Question 8. 1 kg of buckwheat is sold for 10 per kg. Okay, $10 per kg. For 2 kgs purchase, the shopkeeper offers a 10% discount. But if there was no discount, 2 kg would be for $20. If Mark bought 8 kg, so if 8 kgs are bought, 8 kg would be for $80. However, when you get 8 kgs, you get a 10% discount. How much did he pay in total? So what would be the discount of 10% on 80? Discount of 10% on 80 is 8. So 80 minus 8 is 72. Next question. A company has 3 production plants, A, B, and C. The table below shows the production output in units for each plant over a span of 4 years. What is the total production in year 3? We add 140 plus 2, 110 plus 120. We get 470. That is our answer. Find the missing number in the series 4, 9, 16, 25. Again, as I said, find the pattern within the pattern. So 9 minus 4, the second placement minus the first placement is 5. Third placement, which is 16 minus 9 is 7. 16 minus 25 is 9. 5, 7, 9. So this number is increasing by 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. So next one would be 11. So the next number would be 11, which is x, which is the number we are looking for. Minus 25 equals to 11. So let's solve for x. X will be 11 plus 25, which is 36. The scientist was dash in his approach, ensuring every detail was accounted for. Scientist has to be meticulous, because meticulous is where you go and look for detail and make sure every detail is correct and done in the right way. It won't be careless, it won't be hasty, it won't be indifferent, it won't be vague, it would be meticulous. So next one, if James can run 40 km in 3 hours, which is James running in 180 minutes, and Stephen can run same distance in 2 hours and 40 minutes, which is Stephen can run 40 kilometers same distance in 160 minutes. It is best to convert it in minutes so we can compare. If both have to complete 20 kilometer race, then how long before James will Stephen arrive in the finish line? So how sooner will Stephen arrive before James, by how many minutes? So for 40 kilometers, James takes 180 minutes. So for 20 kilometers, he will take 90 minutes. Stephen will take 80 minutes for 20 kilometers because he's taking 160 minutes for 40 kilometers. So half of that. So half of 180 for James, half of 160 for Stephen. So 90 and 80, which means Stephen will be 10 minutes earlier, which is 90 minus 80, because he's running faster. Next question, which option from A to F best fits in the missing place? So here it is best that I will start from the right side and see what is changing. So pick one, which is this symbol L, and the symbol L is moving one position up and then it comes down. So in each from right side moving towards left, it moves one position up, then comes down. So in the next sequence, it will be in the middle. So in which option is the letter L in the middle? It is option B and A. Our answer won't be A because in each of the boxes or symbols or options, there is only one L symbol. So option B is our answer. A laptop's original price is 1200. If it is first discounted by 20%, so what is the 20% discount on 1200? 10% on 1200 is 120. 20% would be 240. So 1200 minus 240 is 960. And then it is discounted again. 960 is discounted again by 10%. So what is 10% of 960? It is 96. 960 minus 96 is 864. Find the next number in the series 1, 10, 2, 9, 3. So here what is happening is, let's ignore one of the numbers in the placement. So first placement, third placement, and fifth placement is 1, 2, 3. And the second placement, fourth placement, and the sixth placement is 10, 9, 8. So our answer is 8. Which of the following boxes should replace the question mark to complete the pattern? Here, what we need to see is how many black squares are there. In the left column, there are only 4 squares. In the middle column, there are 5 black squares. And in the rightmost column, there are 6 black squares. So the question mark should also have 4 black squares. The only option where there are 4 black squares is option D. Filling the blank with the appropriate word. Don't miss the visit to the Tower of London for a panoramic view of the city, because others don't make sense. Again, going by elimination, low, circular, spherical, golden doesn't make sense. Choose the word that is opposite or almost opposite to the word mess. Mess, opposite is order. There is always order in opposite of mess, because other words don't make sense. They're similar to mess: disarray, shamble, jumble, clutter. What would be the next group of letters in the following series? As I said, start with the last letter placement or the last placement or the last letter first. So Z, then the next one is R, then X, P. Okay, this doesn't make sense. Actually, what is happening here is the second letter of the first 2 letters is more corresponding to the first placement of the second 2 letters, and then the second placement of the third 2 letters, and the first placement of the, so it's first placement, second placement. So it's second placement, first placement, second placement, first placement, and then it would be second placement. So Z, Y, X, W, V. So V would be the next natural one, and the placement of V would be second placement. The only option where V is in the second placement is option 2, OV. and hence we select OV answer. If Jeff can read 24 pages in an hour, so 24 pages in 1 hour, how many pages will he be able to read in 6¼ hours? So 24 pages in 1 hour, in 6 hours it will be 24 into 6, which is 144. In quarter hour it would be 24 divided by 4, because 1/4 is 1/4 of the hour, which is 6. So 144 plus 6 is 150. On the occasion of its 25th anniversary, a large dash of sandwich pastry stores in Belgium has been ranked as the most dash sandwiches in Kingdom. The answer is chain, popular. Again, you can run the elimination method, which I can do for at least 2 examples. Let's say the first one, a large succession of sandwiches pastry stores in Belgium has been ranked as the most bad. There is no such thing as most bad. It's usually most popular. So chain, popular would be our answer. How many of the 5 items in the left column are exactly same as the corresponding entry in the right column? Terry and Zapata is same. Julie C. Cooper is same. The rest are different in Kyle. The spelling is Lie. Here it is Kyle. Timothy C. Harris and Harry's is different spelling. And Mary D. Petrie and Petrie here is different. There is a double T, and in the first one there is 1 T. Assume the first 2 statements are true. Is the final statement true, false, or uncertain based on the information provided? Everything that is small is cute. Best is to write it in a formula. SM equals to CU. All kittens are small. KIT equals to SM, which means KIT equals to CU. So kittens are cute. All kittens have to be cute. But here it says, therefore, a kitten is not cute. Hence it is false. Which of the options from A to F best fits in the missing place? Here, as I've said before, you have to go with one symbol. So let's go with the small dot, or the black on the top right corner. It is increasing by the same amount. So kind of this cube becoming 2 cubes and then becoming 3 cubes. So we see 2, 3. So we see 1, 2, and then it should be 3 cube, because the next one is 4 cube, the next one is 5 cube, and then it's all taking the entire place. So almost 6 cubes. So which one has 3 cubes? It's either A or it's either F. Then what happens to the moon symbol? The moon symbol is rotating with each next design by 90 degrees towards the clockwise. So clockwise rotation. So here we have a question mark, but after the question mark, the moon is upside down, which means it will rotate anti-clockwise if you have to go left, and it will rotate 90 degrees. So anti-clockwise 90 degrees is option A. So option A is our answer. Select pair of words with similar relationship as Snickers and shoes. Snickers are kind of shoes, which is cookies are kind of dessert.